Long ago, in a land before time, there was a dino who wanted to be big. Not bigger than the biggest dino, just bigger than he was. This dino was called Rory the Raptor, and being little was more than just frustrating for him, it was dangerous. Every afternoon, Rory's dino group would practice jumping across the Great Gap. This was a wide space between two tall cliffs, and it was perfect practice for leaping across dangerous rivers and ravines. But Rory wasn't allowed to join them. He was far too small to jump across the gap, and if he slipped and fell, he wouldn't have the strength to get back up. So instead, he watched from the sidelines, eyes full of wonder, as the others soared through the air and landed gracefully on the other side. "One day I'll make that jump," he whispered, but the others would only laugh at him. "You're too small, Rory," they'd say. "Maybe when you grow bigger," some of them teased, and though it made Rory feel sad, he didn't give up. Every day, he'd practice jumping over logs, hopping up onto rocks, and strengthening his legs, so that one day soon, he could jump higher and farther than any of them. Then one day, as the raptors were practicing their jumps, a loud cry echoed through the canyon. "Help!" It was Zara, one of the smaller raptors, and she was on the wrong side of the cliff. The others wanted to help her, but the wind was strong that day, and they were afraid to cross the gap. One by one, they backed away, except for Rory. He knew that if he didn't do something, then Zara might fall and be hurt. Taking a deep breath, Rory stepped forward. His heart pounded as he looked at the wide open space in front of him. But he remembered all those times when he wished he was bigger, all those times when he wanted to give up. Well, this was his chance to prove that even a little raptor like him could be brave. So with a determined look on his face, he started to run. At first, it seemed like the wind would blow him over. It tugged at his arms and legs, making him stumble. But Rory didn't fall. Instead, he dug his feet into the soft earth and pushed himself harder. Faster and faster he went, gaining strength with every step. Then he was off like an arrow, flying through the air toward the other side of the gap. For a moment, everything was silent except for the sound of the wind. Then just as suddenly as he had leaped, Rory landed on the other side, safe and sound. Zara was so grateful to see him. "You did it," she gasped. "I thought I was gonna fall and no one was coming to save me until you came along." Together, they looked around for a safer way back, and soon the other raptors spotted them and hurried over to help. From that day on, the other raptors never laughed at Rory again for wanting to be a bigger dino. After all, being small didn't mean he wasn't brave, and sometimes, just sometimes, it meant he could do things that others couldn't. Being little was pretty great after all. The end.